Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Continuing where we last left off.
You know, how not to drown if you wind up in the water, how to save others from drowning, CPR, that kind of stuff. In fact, CPR is a pretty vital skill on any battlefield. Rean, Elisa, would you care to give us a demonstration? Instructor!
In front of everyone?
Come on, guys, just kidding around. Point is, it's still important that you learn how to do it, and that you won't hesitate to use it if the need arises.
Sorry, I was just trying to fix my headphones.
Whether that means locking lips with someone of the same sex, or the opposite?
Of course. Well, it is a skill we can use to save someone's life.
After we've covered that, I'll be timing how long it takes each of you to swim the length of the pool. Will you give me a hand, Laura?
As you wish.
You're up, Gaius.
I chose not to comment about, you know.
Ready, and go!
I get that's supposed to be the pose that they're supposed to do for when you dive into the pool and everything, but you know, we didn't need to see.
Guys, go!
You know, we didn't need a butt shot right there.
I used to swim in that lake in the Highlands every summer, so I kind of expected that.
You know, that was clearly fan
That
service.
was a lot faster than I thought she'd be, too.
True.
Though it's not much her swimming ability that I envy.
What do you... Oh, I get it.
You're not supposed to get it.
You don't need to get it.
And you don't need to voice it out loud either.
Anyway, what are you doing just staring at girls in swimsuits?
What are you doing just staring at guys in swimsuits?
Not staring. My eyes are just pointed in that general direction.
Well, any guy would have a hard time taking his eyes off of our class's girls. I'm not even sure who to gawk at first.
Dude, seriously? What is with these two voicing all this crap?
I mean, even the other guys are handsome. You're pretty toned yourself, Rean.
What do you expect? He trained in the way he trained with with a sword, with his master in Ymir, in the mountains of Ymir, from what I understand. So yeah.
You think?
Well, it does look like you put a lot into your exercise and training. As for you, Elliot, I think you're better just the way you are.
Oh, really?
Getting a little muscle mass wouldn't be bad.
I don't think I want to imagine Elliot all buff and ripped.
True, but he doesn't need to be all buff and ripped. He just needs, you know, a little bit more upper arm strength, in my opinion.
Hmm? Hey, what's that on the left side of your chest, Rean?
Oh, you're right. It's so faint that I hadn't noticed it before.
How the hell is that faint? That is blatantly obvious as hell.
Oh, that. It's some kind of mark. It's been there as long as I can remember. Don't know how I got it, though.
Wow.
Actually, when I look at it more closely, it looks more like a bunch of little scars all knit together. It makes you look really manly and tough. I kind of wish I had one now.
No, you don't.
Seriously?
It really wouldn't suit you. Trust me.
True. I probably typed it too fast, but whatever. Or clicked X too fast.
We finished with the exact same time. We must be destined to strive against each other forever.
What are you talking about? The only one I was competing against was myself. And even then, I barely put much effort into it.
Well, it's not like I was giving my best either.
Oh, brother.
These two.
That was refreshing. I wouldn't mind swimming a little longer, actually.
Of course. I mean, I like swimming too, but I'm not like you know, like the competitive swimmer where I go in a pool like that. Or, you know, anything like that.
Laura, are you ready? Though I doubt I really
Oops.
need to,
Shit.
considering you're in the swimming club.
No, please do.
So Laura's next. You can tell she's a member of the swimming club. Just look at the way she stands on the block.
Ready, and...
Again.
Whoa, she's fast. How is she doing it?
Impressive.
Well done.
Let's see, 20.02 seconds. Not bad at all.
I'm pretty sure that's really damn good.
All right, I think it's time for me to dive into the mix. Everyone, pick a partner. It's time for a little head-to-head competition.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Could be fun.
Uh-oh, races.
It appears we've been given a chance to settle this once and for all.
I'm ready when you are.
I think we'd be a good match, Emma. How about it? True. Our times were pretty close.
How about it, Laura? Want to partner up with me?
Not today, I'm afraid. I wish to challenge Fee this time.
Me? Laura? But your times weren't even close.
Well, all right, let's go with that. I guess that leaves me with... Rean.
Wait,
Oops.
why me?
Shit. I did it again. Yeah, pay attention to this, because you're doing more than just watching. Useless B Machias right there.
Oh, I'm exhausted. You know, this seems like it would be pretty effective as part of a diet plan.
True.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going to win this, is there?
Well, you might.
Go easy on me, Gaius.
Same to you.
Ready? Go!
Remember I said more, that we're doing more than just watching? Yeah. We have a little mini game that, sadly, you don't really get to play that often. I only say it like that because I honestly enjoy the mini game. It's pretty fun in my opinion. But yeah, you press triangle or circle when the two circles overlap. Doing it repeatedly will increase your speed. Of course, you mess up. Yeah, first try. Now, honestly, it doesn't really matter all that much in terms of the story, if you, like for the plot, if you win or lose, but getting first place, nets you 3 AP, that's right.
I actually won.
Nicely done, Rean.
I'm exhausted.
Sorry, I burped there.
Oh, okay. Are you both ready?
Yeah, give him a second.
Not quite. Fee, how about giving it all you've got this time?
Huh? Laura? What if I already did?
She don't believe you.
I don't think so. I could tell just by watching you. Don't make light of me. Your earlier time was certainly not the best you're capable of.
Well, it's not very polite to your opponent to hold back.
True.
This isn't like the battlefields you grew up fighting on. It's a place you can grow and better yourself by challenging others. Deep down, I know you realize that.
Good. Then let us begin.
Looking at them like this, it's obvious how different their builds are.
If build were all that mattered, we would have turned in faster times than either of them.
I imagine the difference lies in their control of their bodies.
Yeah, this'll be one to watch.
Ready? Go!
What?
Incredible!
Whoa!
Which of them was first?
It was too close to call.
No, there was a tiny difference. Laura came out ahead on this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Having longer arms might have been the deciding factor, even.
Mm-hmm. Being taller gave her the advantage. But it wasn't... But obviously Fee was not that far behind. She came pretty damn close.
Oh, I wish I could have joined in.
Well done.
The same to you. You can do this when you want to, and yet you consistently hold back. Why?
No reason, really? Too much effort, I guess.
It seems we truly cannot find a middle ground.
Give it time. They'll be good. Well, the temperatures are going up, up, and I don't know about you, but I'm wilting like a flower. But as everyone knows, when the heat is on, that's when the refreshing power of beer is at its peak. Ooh, maybe I should use my free day tomorrow to hit up all the capital's beer gardens. Oh, shit. Crap. So, do you have some classy gentlemen lined up to go with you, or will you be flying solo again? Grr, you just had to ask. Anyway, moving on. Your next practical exam is coming up next Wednesday. I apologize for the Xing. I don't know why I keep pressing it so much. I'm sure you're already used to them by now, but just to make sure you're ready. Yes, instructor. That means next weekend will be our field study then. I feel like we just got done with our last one. If we're tied up next weekend, I guess I won't be able to go to the capital for the summer festival this year. What summer festival? It's a seasonal holiday, kind of. Most of the major cities in Erebonia celebrate it in June. I've heard it's actually an old... I've heard it's actually an old animistic festival that the Septian Church adopted. I see. We actually do have a similar festival in Nord. Though, if it's mostly celebrated in June, why does the capital wait until July? You know, I've always wondered that too. Does anyone actually know? The standards for teaching just aren't what they used to be. I believe it has something to do with the War of the Lions, though beyond that, That's correct. July is the month when Emperor Draculus brought an end to the Civil War. Because of that, the summer festival was held a month late, alongside the celebrations of the war's end. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Huh, interesting. Actually, I think Instructor Thomas was talking about that one time. But it seemed like he was just gonna babble on forever, so I managed to worm my way out of that conversation. Well, can't say I blame you. If you let him, he can go on about history all day. He doesn't know how to shut up. You know, just like Edogawa. He'll just keep rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. That's why I'm really glad that there isn't a lot of that in this game. Alright, I just had to get up and turn on my fan. And just double checking because it sounded like it was rain coming out there. Hard to really tell because my AC went on too. It seems like it rained a bit. I don't know if it still is. Because if it did rain, it poured hard. Anyway, make sure you don't let the heat sap your strength. Though I'm sure our miracle working maid will whip up a massive meal to keep us energized. It really does seem like she and Sharon have some sort of history together. I'd bet my mirror on it. Sharon always plays innocent whenever I ask her about it, though. Of course she will. Well, that about does it for her homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Machias? Yes, instructor. I'll rise, bow. What I wouldn't give to have some ice cream right now. I don't have any. I didn't get it. I didn't stock up on ice cream, so yeah. As she said, "Fee," and walks up. I'm going to go after her, okay? Thanks. Do you think you could maybe make a little more effort to get along with her? You are her senior, after all. I'm aware of that, however... Looks like those two are getting along the same as ever. They seem to be arguing after their race in our swimming course, too. I heard their group's last field study score was middling as well. Middling? Middling? It's gotta be middling, I have to think. It's true. They were like that the entire trip. Is there anything you can do to smooth things out between them, Rean? Why is it always Rean? Well, I'd love to do something for them if I could, but... Huh? Why me? Well, you just seem so good at this kind of thing. A real natural. Yeah, I can't deny it. And besides, you're the well-intentioned Mark who got duped into running errands for the student council. It's not like I do anything that major for them. What's wrong, Elliot? Sorry, what were you saying? Oh, right, I had to agree, Rean. I think you're the best one for the job, too. I mean, it was thanks to you that Eustace and Machias became buddies. Who the hell became buddies? You must be sniffing roses in the Garden of Delusions if you think I'm a friend of his. You both say that, but you're totally on the same wavelength. Anyway, hate to dish and dash, but I've got a club meeting to get to. Oh yeah, wind orchestra, right? I should be on my way as well. Actually, yeah, I've got a club meeting to attend as myself. I'll catch you all later then. I forget, why did Elliot act that way? I genuinely don't remember. Might have something to do with the festival, I don't know. So hungry. I ended up spending so much last month that I barely got the money to eat. Okay, Colette, your allowance will be here tomorrow. You probably won't wither away and die, probably. Believe it or not, I can actually relate to this. There was one time I went on a field trip to Six Flags when I was, I want to say 8. And, you know, I worked, and I decided, and I'm like, you know, I'll do chores around the house to get a little allowance, so I have money to enjoy the trip. And I did enjoy going to Six Flags, don't get me wrong, but, I made the stupid mistake of getting like a toy sword and a toy shield, and not have anything, and then not having anything enough to eat, so I had to refund it, and it's like, you know, that was a waste. Like, I didn't think the food was gonna be that expensive there, but it was. So yeah, that happened. I jumped the gun, and that bit me in the ass really hard. But that was a long time ago. I honestly wouldn't mind going to Six Flags again, but, you know, things happen.
Right.
Alright. First up, let's see. There are people we can talk to. We gotta step out of the academy, I believe. Apologies. Let's use 6 months to prep. And maybe not hangouts, but there are people I can talk to. Sister Ornella requested that I help the wind orchestra with the planning and setting up of their performance. A performance at the church sounds splendid, so I gladly accepted. They seem to be putting all their effort into it too, which gives me even more reason to want to help them. We've got our annual concert coming up next month. We'll be playing at the church in town. Rosine's helping us set everything up, so since she's here all the time anyway. I'm sure it's going to turn out great. Wait. Actually, is this guy? Oh, he is. Okay. I wasn't too sure. I don't remember. He's one of the few characters one of the many characters I don't remember. Hey, Fee. Fee, what are you doing here? Earth to Fee, this is your commander speaking. Do you read me? Oh, Rean, didn't notice you. Were you lost in thought or something? I've never seen you not notice someone talking to you. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone for a bit. Sure, sorry about that. She definitely has something on her mind, but if she asks to be left alone, there's not a whole lot I can do for her now. True. Oh gosh. What a marvelous season. 'Tis the season which awakens my pathos and passion. Okay. It's as if the sun... It's as if... Oh my gosh, I'm reading that wrong. It's as if they're being called out to play by the sun itself. Or perhaps by those lovely young maidens seeking refreshment in the pool over there. Your ability to draw connections between such unrelated concepts is truly awe-inspiring, Master Vincent. Sarifa, please, such flattery is unnecessary. I don't think that was flattery, dude. Master Vincent has been taken with Summer ever since he was a child. I assume no explanation is needed as to why. True. That is true. Alright. Now if we go to the main building first floor... Yes. Sharon brought me all the necessary paperwork pertaining to the Class VII dormitory. Not only that, but they've all been filled out in a very detailed and well-organized fashion. She really is exceptional in every way. Good day, Master Rean. Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here? One of my duties is to fulfill some of the Chairman's Board of Directors related work on her behalf. I was in the process of doing just that. Wow, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so what the fuck? Tangential? What the fuck? Like that is really something. They were merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and as such, she often requests that I come along in her stead. That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. True. On occasion coming to act on behalf of the chairman, as part of the job, shall not affect the quality of my work at as your doormaid. At this point, I'd be more surprised if it did affect it. I'm looking forward to tonight's dinner, too. I shall await your return. Alright, that should have filled out the... Yeah, it did. Okay, I needed to just be sure. Alright, next up... We need to go to the fishing club. Alright, whoops, wrong one. Sounds like you're worried about them. Not that I can blame you, but just remember, we fought a lot before we became friends too. Can't believe neither of the upper classes had the highest average score. The first years must have been quite complacent to allow this to happen. I understand their anger, but perhaps they should use that energy to study instead of lamenting the unchangeable. True. I did it. I finally finished writing the story I started last month. Nothing can top the feeling that comes from capturing the pure love two boys can share in text. I can't wait to show it to Emma tomorrow. I've told you my brother graduated from here, right? He was actually the one who started this club. But I didn't come to this academy just to follow in his footsteps or anything. I enrolled here since Trista has so many great spots to fish. Can't say that about most schools. The summer festival's right around the corner now. I'm sure all the preparations will keep my father busy as usual. What's your dad like, anyway? The impression I get from reading the Imperial Chronicle is that he's a top-rate government official, at least. Well, he's a good-humored person, both at work and at home. He's always willing to listen to people and interact with them. I think that's part of what makes him a popular figure. He sounds like a good man. I wish more people in politics felt that approachable. I guess the best way to put it is that he's an ally of the people, for better or worse. I haven't really talked with him recently, to be honest. Maybe we should write at some point. Alright, next. Alright, next up we are actually gonna head to... You know, why not? We'll talk to Tola. Maybe she's got something new here. Hey, Rean. Feels like summer's finally here now that swimming lessons have started, doesn't it? Yeah, it really feels like it'll really feel like it once the heat starts ratcheting up, though. By the way, aren't you a bit hot in that weather uniform you're wearing? It's not like I'm the only one. The school regulations don't say you have to switch after all. Besides, it's the Academy's traditional uniform. Most of us in the student council and lots of nobles keep it on all year. It was actually designed to be worn all year, cool in the summer and nice and toasty in the winter. I see. So basically, it's not as hot as it looks. Pretty much. Maybe you should try wearing yours sometime this summer just to try it out. Alright, now we are going to head to the library. Okay, just needed to check that. Alright, next up, we now get to talk to everyone else. Let's start with Elliot. Or not exactly everyone else. We talk to... There we go and deal with the optional scenes, like what we're dealing with right now. Is that Elliot hanging out with Instructor Neidhart? That took longer than I'd expected. I have preparations to make for tomorrow, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Oh, of course. Sorry to keep you. Phew. Hey, Elliot. Oh, huh? Oh, sorry, Rean. Didn't see you there. No worries. I was just surprised to see you and Instructor Neidhart together. What were you guys talking about? You know, just stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I really need to get back to the club right now. See you later. Well, that was weird. Doesn't seem like they were talking about anything too important, though. Alright, now we're gonna go to the gymnasium. Damn it, I just can't win. There's no way I'm going to get stronger like this. Try as many times as you like, but the results will always be the same. If you intend to bring me to my knees, you'll have to do a lot better than that. Son of a... Alan's been getting better little by little, but it seems as though he's trying to rush things. It's hurting his concentration, and because of that, he's not getting as much from each practice as he should. I was all ready to beat the shit out of Patrick if he planned on messing with Alan again. But instead, I got that sad excuse of for a match. What the hell is going on? And if I can't, I'll never be able to face her. Oh, okay. I'm giving my... You'll find out later. Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm so sorry. I'll do it right this time. This does not seem like Laura. You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid my poor teaching is at fault. Please excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure. Laura, is everything okay? I'm very sorry you had to see that. It seems I still have a ways to go myself. Laura, she really has been off lately. I still have a lot to learn myself. I need to give a better effort and be more patient while coaching Monica. If I got better, Laura would actually be able to focus on herself. I need to double, no, triple the amount of effort I'm already putting in. Damn, Monica is a good friend. Monica is a very good friend. She's trying to help her friend because she thinks that she's trying to help Laura in her own way by trying to improve so that Laura doesn't need to worry and can actually focus on herself, as she already said. That's a damn good friend right there. Alright, now we go here. Oh shit. I could swear I just heard someone talking. You'll have to pause that one. You'll have to pause it really quickly to read the rest of that dialogue, unfortunately. I had to read that dialogue I missed. I don't know. He didn't show the potential while we were ignored. I knew I should have come with you. It seems pretty likely he's a key. But... Huh? That voice sounds familiar. Who's there? Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Huh? Oh, Emma, it's you. Wait, isn't that Black Cat? Rean, how long have you been there? Oh, I was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Wait. You were talking with someone, right? Where did they go? I was talking to this kitty. Well... I was talking to a friend with my Arcus. That communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? You know it. Sorry I interrupted you then. I'll get out of your way if you want to call them back. It's alright. We had just finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing at all. Okay, if you say so. Still, you really do know that cat. Then you really know that cat then? Wait, it's not your cat, is it? No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor. A cat is? Sorry, I meant my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. Back when I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we eventually struck a friendship. So that's how it was, huh? She seems pretty well behaved today. I take it she's in a good mood? It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There we go. Anyway, I'm sure her owners and Trista must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. After all, it might cause some trouble if the instructors found a cat on the academy grounds. Oh, right. I don't actually think anyone would care. Oh, Emma? Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has owners in Trista, I'm sure they named her. Ah, yes, you're right. Her name is Celine. Ah, so that's her name. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such shiny, silky looking fur. It really suits her. Well, at least you knew she was a female. I've been wondering up until tonight. I thought the bow would have given it away. Alright, Celine, let's get you home. I like how her tail wasn't wagging until after we complimented her fur. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. Also get her some fish. Not a bad horse if I say so myself. I doubt it matches up to the ones we rode in Nord though. Perhaps I should ride it around the field for a lap or two. You really are good, Eustace. You've been doing a fine job raising your horse too. I hate to admit it, but Eustace really knows what he's doing on horseback. I won't let him show me up forever though. You cheated. That is the only possible explanation for this. The idea that I would somehow lose otherwise is, well, it's inconceivable. Oh, please, you know full well that I wouldn't cheat. That is true. Well, clearly my stick is somehow faulty. What the f... We shall do this once more after I exchange my stick for one that works properly. I give up. I don't have any problems with how hard Ferris is working during practice now. I do have an issue with how much grief she's giving me, though. I cannot possibly lose after so much practice. I'll show you this time, Elisa. Just you wait. Sorry, I'm trying to also text while I'm doing this too. And believe me, I really don't want to. Okay, that should... Yep, that'll do it for that, so... You know, I gotta stop and see. I cannot believe you're going to the summer festival. A number of shops will be holding sales and running promotions, so I can only imagine that I'll learn a thing or two. Now Becky, how would you like to come along with me? I actually forgot all about the summer festival. I do want to go, but is it worth going with Hugo? I heard the last year's summer festival had an economic impact of over 1 billion mira. Yes, billion, with a B. How could any aspiring businessman resist? I think it's worth it, honestly.
I guess there are cicadas around Trista, too. When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Oh, yes. I like this part. It can get pretty funny.
Instructor Neidhart. Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
Correct. Though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
You mean that incident in Nord?
The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war.
Thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
Yeah, true.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there. But I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
Well,
Reading your report, the number of for an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe?
Yes, Instructor. I realize now that our actions in Nord were rash, but they made things harder for the Lieutenant General. If it wasn't for our inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too.
If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army. But it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure, and to respect it.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor. Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh, so... do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thors, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Instructor Sarah.
that face.
Instructor Valentine.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Ooh.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status are everything mindset down pat.
Looks like these two aren't getting along any better. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? What?
Oh, shit. Did it again, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Rean is with you too? Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time.
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Rean. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time? I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must.
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Rean? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Rean, well, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Rean Schwarzer!
Nope, we out.
Well, shall we be off?
Fucking laugh. Gets me every time.
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.
Midsummer's Revels. We just left our instructor there. That's hilarious. Alright, now we have the chance to talk to everyone. Alright, the vacant room. I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to the summer festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I looked forward to it every year. That and what? And just forget I said anything. Good evening, Rean. Rean? Hey there, Marcus. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. That's why I figured it'd be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, though. You've always seemed like the type to keep everything in its place. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Of course. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. What are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was out riding on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that, though. Riding those horses across the Nord Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If we ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. What are you drawing, guys? I came up with a great idea for painting during our field study last month. I'm in the middle of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice. I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's gonna take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. Going up. It's rare to hear you sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I still have a way to go. Her clash with Fee must still be bothering her. Instructor Sarah's still out. Oh, Rean. Are you okay, Fee? You were kind of spacing out there. I'm fine. Do you need something? Not really, I just want... Wait, what are you sitting on? Weapons, explosive, all that good stuff. Whoa, just be careful with those. I know how to handle them. That's probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Yeah, good night. It definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. We're almost always in our uniforms, so there probably isn't that much point. Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I don't have a chance to wear them. It's logical, but still disappointing. True. Good evening, Rean. Evening, Emma. Say, aren't those cards the kind people use for fortune telling? That's right. They're called tarot cards. My grandmother taught me how to use them. Girls really seem to be into that fortune telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? Just something simple's fine, of course. Something simple. Let's go with this then. Shuffle the cards and pick one. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. This card represents chance, change, and turning points in life. So a general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. That's a bit vague, isn't it? Sorry, I'm still learning the finer points of reading the cards. I am rather curious about this result, though. Yeah, I would be too, honestly. Alright, that should be everyone. Yeah, it should be. Here we go. I'm back! Woo, it's been a while since I got this plastered. Don't tell me you and Instructor Neidhart were trying to outdrink each other. Of course not, he hardly even drank anything. Now Instructor Thomas, though, wow. You should have seen him drain those beers. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away. It's like the booze didn't even faze him. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really though, have you ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation? I think I heard of it before, long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's actually what I said. Lady Sarah returned just a few moments ago. Master Neidhart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back too. I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stone-dead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking with her co-workers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime should the opportunity present itself. I get the feeling she'd place on the list of monster drinkers. Yeah, she would. Alright. Now, that is everyone. Though obviously the dialogue was optional. So right now I'm going to save the game and I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time we will proceed further with the chapter. Or proceed further with chapter 4. So until then, laters!